My name is John Thompson. I'm the president and publisher of Illumination Arts Publishing out of Bellevue, Washington. Our mission is to publish inspiring, uplifting children's picture books. Our collection of beautiful picture books is known around the world as among the best and finest collections of ways to inspire children in a variety of settings, because our books appeal to New Thought bookstores, churches, but also we go to many teacher events because our books are very inspiring for teachers and a great way to present impactful, meaningful messages and lessons in a short time frame with a lot of gorgeous pictures behind them. Each of our books is beautifully illustrated by world-class artists. Our process involves receiving submissions from 2,500 or more different authors each year and basically picking among roughly 2 of those each year. So that is a challenge for us, and that we receive many outstanding submissions that we just simply aren't able to publish. We've been publishing children's books since 1989, and that's our sole mission right now. This beautiful book was just selected by Inspired Retailer as the outstanding children's book at the International New Age Trade Show in Denver in June of 2008. It's about a little bee who's out adventuring one day, and it's sad, but he gets lost. And how does he find his way back home? It's a wonderful book for parents and grandparents to use in helping children understand an important lesson of life. One of our best-selling books each year is The Tree. There's a river flowing near me. I've watched that river change and grow. For 800 years I've lived here through the wind, the fire, and the snow. I see salmon return each summer. I watch young owls learning how to fly. I felt the claws of the grizzly, and I've heard the lone wolf's cry. I've seen great glaciers melting, and I've met lightning eye to eye, but now I hear bulldozers coming, and I wonder, am I soon to die? Who will house the owl? Who will hold the river's shore? Who will take refuge in my shadow if my shadow falls no more? But now I hear children running, circling my trunk and soft and strong. People are holding on to my branches, so the wind may always carry my song. One Smile is a beautiful treasure of a story about a little girl walking to the park with her mom to catch a bus. Their van's under repair, and they see the sad young fellow who just lost his job, and she just gives him a huge smile. Well, that smile starts a chain of kindness that's still going on today, and teachers and parents and grandparents love this book for their children, One Smile. This book is our newest treasure called God's Promise, and it is absolutely one of the most beautiful books in the world. It's written by Maureen Moss, who's the steward of the World Puja Network, and it is God's working with little Angelina before she comes to the planet to do her amazingly wonderful works. Am I a Color Too? It's an amazing multicultural book illustrated by Gerald Purnell, written by Nancy Vogel and Heidi Vogel. And this is one that educators of all varieties love to see. Am I a Color Too? People call my dad black like the dark night sky. They say my mom is white like the clouds up high. Am I a color too? I think I'm just a person just like you. When I'm in a busy crowd, I see people from many places, a bright-colored rainbow of many different faces. I see brown, I see cream, I see black, I see white. I see eyes, I see smiles, I see dark, I see light. This is Mrs. Murphy's Marvelous Mansion. It's an amazingly fun story of a little lady named Mrs. Murphy who has the tiniest imaginable house, and it's in a posh neighborhood, and along comes a contest for the finest neighborhood, and the only thing the neighbors can really agree on is that they should get rid of Mrs. Murphy's tiny little house so they could win the contest. But they do change their minds after visiting inside and see that Mrs. Murphy's house is huge on the inside, and here's where we learn that we should if we only judge from the outside, we don't appreciate the inside. Mrs. Murphy's Marvelous Mansion. A tender story written by Ann Tompert, who's an 86 or 87-year-old lady from the Midwest. It's a tribute to her daddy, who sacrificed everything for his 3 little girls when his wife died. The story is called The Errant Knight. It's a story of a brave knight who sets out to serve his king, but he soon comes across travelers needing his help to the farthest end of the kingdom. Well, one thing after the other comes up where he never makes it to the castle of his king to the very end of his life. And he finds out only then that by serving the people he has been serving his king. One of our most popular books with The metaphysical market is Jody Bergsma's Dragon. This is the first book of her Dragon Fire trilogy that includes Little Wizard and Fairy. And this is the story of a gentle prince and a fire-breathing dragon. They're born on the same day, and the prince finds out on his 16th birthday he must conquer the dragon or he can never become king. And it's only when he goes riding back to the kingdom, the back of the dragons, as the advisors realize that their gentle prince will be strong enough to rule the kingdom. Dreambirds by Jody Bergsma, the illustrator, and written by David Ogden. It's a powerful story of a boy on his 7th birthday whose grandmother, Holima the medicine woman, tells him about dreambirds. When a dreambird spreads its wings, one wing reaches the sun, the other the moon. Whoever finds a dreambird receives a great gift. So under the tutelage of his grandmother, he becomes the best hunter and fisherman in his village. And by the time he's 16, he thinks he's better than everyone, including his grandmother. And he's ready to find the dreambird and claim his gift. Well, as he gets near the end of his search, he becomes more and more frustrated with not finding his prize. But the final quest is he discovers the dreambird's gift is the power and wonder of his own spirit. He'll never be the same again, grandmother. This is his grandmother gliding toward him like a great white eagle and giving him his new name, Wind Warrior. We'll close with one of the first books we published, Fun is a Feeling. In this wonderful book, we're learning that fun can be found wherever you go, but there's one more thing I think you should know. Sometimes it hides because fun loves to play. The game is to see things a different way. Consider the courage of that little bug who jumped on your nose to give you a hug. Feel the kiss of a raindrops at the wink of a star. Magic reminders how loved you are. Fun is a Feeling, illustrated by Cynthia Aldrich and written by Shara Curtis. We have a beautiful website which you can visit at www.illumin.com. Our phone number is 1-425-644-7185, or you can reach us by fax at 1-425-644-9274. Again, the website is www.illumin.com, and we do offer some extra special bargains on our website when you order on the website. And thank you very much. Blessings.